for the Cavaliers. And, of course, Zaza Pachulia, he's growing with this team, getting more comfortable every day.
You know, I'm really excited about seeing how this team is going to evolve since the trade. I mean, he's a guy that can end up being a key player for him down the stretch.
No doubt about it. I mean, there are some guys you win with and some guys you win because of it. And when you look at him, though not a superstar, he's the type of player that they've been missing and can really, I think, help this team come together.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Cleveland, Money, he's in at shooting guard. Kenneth Faried is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Irving, and it's LeBron in at small forward. And so here's Cleveland, following the miss by Lawson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Money. He's guarded by Ellis, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's the Pacers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Here's Money. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And what a year it's been for Freak. It hasn't gone unnoticed as he'll be part of the All-Star game. What a dream come true for him.
And you certainly can't argue against Freak. He earned his spot on the All-Star squad, Kevin. Making that roster is one of the hardest things to do, and his play this year has been outstanding.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
And a big part of this weekend for the players is just getting to hang out with their peers in a non-competitive environment. I think, Clark, that I heard Freak was invited to relax with some of the big guns.
Yeah, it was Freak, Curry, Harden, and Davis all hanging out this All-Star weekend. As much as these guys compete on the hardwood, it's kind of nice to get together within the fraternity of the league and just enjoy each other. It doesn't happen a lot, but it's kind of cool to see when it does.
The Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Money's got 9 points.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Lawson kicks to Turner. It's stolen. The finish. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's the class. 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now here's Lawson following the miss by Freak. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Cleveland leading by 6. Here's Money. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Great D. That time from Lawson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the paint, George. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's Money, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The spinorama, kind of like he was in the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable, truly remarkable.
Let's
And
call
Clark,
it the agitator.
I tell you what, Spinorama, I like the nickname. You may have started something there. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Money, 13 points in the game. Runner in the lane. The bank shot, no good. Pacers trail by 6. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Money. Now here's Ellis. Defense right on him. Clock at 6. The Cavaliers pull it in. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
No. Good from Money. Indiana's gone 1 2. From long range in the first quarter. Jones, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by George. And it's 7 points for Perry Jones. Here's Money, defended by George. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Money. He's guarded by Ellis. The kick out to Irving. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
And, well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lawson with it. He's picked up by Irving. Knocked loose. He's all alone.
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He couldn't resist on that. The adrenaline just flowing. One of the more spectacular plays we've seen.
And George, here we go. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And a fast break now for the Pacers. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there. Because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. The free throw drops for Lawson. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Money. What a play! He simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a three.
And here's Freak now on being selected to his first All-Star game. What do you think, Clark, about his All-Star selection?
Well, I think it was deserved, Kevin. I mean, the All-Star game is the who's who of the NBA.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Paul George is out there with Hill. Then it's Lawson. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard position.